with Ashish Pilani, who is with Globe Telecom in the Philippines. Globe has been an integral partner with Huawei for about 6 years now. And during that time, Ashish has taken over the relationship between the two companies. So, Ashish, when you look at particularly the deployment of the digital indoor strategy that you've developed with Huawei, what's Globe's sort of deployment strategy been? How have you been looking at the areas that you're putting it out and implementing the system?
So as you know, the mobile data is all moving towards heavy content and things on the video. So people more and more desire to be watching videos, and it's one of the most important communication medias in the Philippines today. And as the penetration of the mobile has been growing, our data usage, particularly the video, has been growing through the roof. And as part of this whole thing, what we see is where people are actually getting or using this data is all kind of tied up to the indoor areas. And in the Philippines, an important aspect is the shopping malls and the airports, points of aggregation where people gather. Shopping malls is a second religion in the Philippines after going to the Christianity church. But people just really like to kind of do window shopping, they like to hang out in the shopping malls and stuff. And that's where it's an important area for us to make sure the customer experience is really good. And that's where our digital indoor strategy is going about. So we were the first ones in the Philippines to unravel or launch the digital indoor systems at the airports. So all the major airports in Manila are connected using the lampsites of Huawei, which is a digital indoor system. And we also introduced some shopping malls within the Philippines where these points of aggregation and heavy data users are.
We know that LTE has seen an increase of about 85% in terms of mobile data usage in the Philippines. What are you seeing in terms of the benefits of this system, deploying a DIS system in the shopping malls and airports?
So one of the big pain points in the Philippines is the shopping malls get renovated very, very quickly. And they attract a lot many people than what you would normally see in the other shopping malls around the world. As a result, capacity is a major issue. When it was the days of 2G and 3G, people really were making voice calls and SMS, and Philippines is known to be the SMS capital at that time. But now, as data comes on, need for capacity and more bits going through the network is absolutely critical for us. The DIS actually helps us do the dimensioning very, very easily. And one good use case for us is when we launched it in one of the shopping malls in our CBD of BGC, we were able to upgrade capacity on the fly. So it's all done remotely. The benefit really comes there as you see the capacity, as you see the demand going through, then you can just turn on the capacity as on need basis. It can help you really plan the network in a more effective and an efficient manner.
So high traffic is obviously a key to this. What are the other aspects of the deployment strategy?
The other aspects are getting ready for the future. So one of the key things we look at these DIS is when we go to 5G, we actually are gearing ourselves and making sure our infrastructure is ready. And as I said, one of the key challenges in the Philippines is with the developers and the property shopping mall owners, that they would like as less disruption to their business, which is kind of expected of them. So what we want to do is put in a system which is future ready, so we can just turn on the new technology, the new way of technology to give the customer experience that our people desire.
Very good. So we look at the acceleration of the digital indoor strategy in other areas of Asia Pacific, not just in the Philippines. There are a lot of companies, particularly in China, that are looking at accelerating the deployment over the past year or so. Hospitals, property companies, airports, some of the similar use cases that you're talking about. But what do you think about the future of the DIS industry in the Philippines?
So what we are planning as we go forward is most of the heavy user area, which is the hospitals, the shopping malls, airports, as they come along, we're actually going and building the DIS systems there directly from day one, so that we don't have to go back and change our systems out, disrupt the day operations of the property owners or the mall operators. So the system actually allows us that flexibility. It can go ahead with 3G, 4G and ready for 5G, which is the most important technologies that people want to use. So our strategy going into the digital systems is all the areas where people gather, even if it's the airports, the hospitals, the government offices, as long as there's expected traffic in those areas, we actually go with the DIS systems.
Fantastic.